VA3AXJ. VE3GBD. Not doing too bad today, Chuck. Got the grass cut, got the antenna put up higher. Actually, I don't feel too bad today. I feel actually pretty good. I might even make it to the whole 10 o'clock. I'm not going to guarantee it, but we're going to try. Yeah, I was going to hold off the lawn until tomorrow, but then thank God it didn't because it's going to rain. And the lawnmower that I have, it just it does all the work anyhow. I just got to walk behind it. That's it. Do it in about half an hour. I'm done. Yeah, and I'm gonna be dropping off of this one, and I'm gonna be going on the portable, and we're gonna fire that one up and see if we got rid of all that static and noise. Hello, Chuck. Just keying up, throwing a bean in the pot. Not really a whole lot to report. Got the trailer closed up, everything's done, and can't wait for next year. Yeah, May 1st. Yep, stuck here. Got a lot to do. I got a lot to do here as well. So, yeah, it's been a crazy summer. Now I gotta get stuff done around the house here. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, absolutely. No. I'll be around for a little bit, for sure. Not garbage night, so yeah, I'll be around.
I noticed the neighbor across the street from me, about 4 doors down. He's taking his garbage out, and I said, "No, tomorrow, tomorrow," and he had to take it all back.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Chuck. Just finished up with our friends in Toronto on the ACS Net. So someday, one of those guys is actually going to kick themselves in the butt and turn the knob on the radio and tune into this frequency and say hello to us. I guess these guys get so set in their ways, and they act like robots. You know, they check in and give in their call sign, and that's it. No discussion, no banter, no chipper discussion. Boy, oh boy. I'm glad to be a Hamiltonian and a ham operator from Ham Old Town. Anyways, you're sounding good tonight, Chuck. What else can I say? Looking for some dynamic discussion on the AREG tonight. And of course, just a quick reminder, the Zoom thing that we're doing tomorrow night, we're going to start around 8 o'clock. If anybody still wants to get an invite, send me an email at va3imw@gmail.com, and I'll harvest your email address and send you lots of spam and a Zoom invite. What else can I say? Why don't you just see if you can pick up a few more folks, and we can continue on the merriment as we go. Roger.
Victor Echo 3, Bravo Mike Oscar. Yeah, just listening to some HF stuff here while I'm tinkering around. And, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, I didn't have really too much time for radio time today. No hydro for most of the day because they were doing something here at the building, and I worked this morning. So yeah, not too much radio time. Yep, we had ours already done already. But anyways, Chuck, that's all I got for this evening. I might be here, I don't know, Chuck next round. You never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima. Yeah, a little bit. Bought a boat and I've been tinkering with it a bit and set up a couple more cameras for the old security system and still got to make my way down to my son's house, help him finish that shed off. And then you asked, and then we're insulating our back porch for the winter time. So if the wife, wants some alone time, she can go out there and not freeze her toenails off.
Ah, very good, very good. I was wondering how you guys were managing that, but yeah. So how are you going to do that?
Just gonna get some sheets of plywood, and put them up on the outside, screw them into the frame of the
Plywood.
the roof of the deck and everything. And then from the inside, we're going to cut insulation into the appropriate spots and glue it on. And then we've got the curtains that come down so you won't see the styrofoam. And going to put a couple doors at the top of the steps
there where the stairs and the ramp is. Kind of French door idea, but not, the thick, solid outdoor type doors, right? Don't need that, but yeah, so just going to tighten it up a bit so you can actually sit out there with a heater and not freeze.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'll be able to enjoy yourself maybe almost year round. I know a lot of people like to close in their front porches with tarps or whatever. The insulation plastic there, vapor barrier plastic, all kinds of things there. So yeah, right on. Very good. Good for you.
Yeah, the wife decided to plop all these projects on me at the end of the nice weather. Go figure.
Yeah. And what about gardening? Are you trimming yet or no?
Yes, sir. The two 13-footers, the top half of them are down, and letting the bottom half go for another week or so to catch up, see if they thicken up enough before the frost gets them. And got one that was a late bloomer that's still kicking too. So the next day or two, that thing will come down as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Uh, we've got sticky fingers on a regular basis over here lately as well. And I'm sure a few people know what that means. Okay, Paul, very good. Have you heard 10 meters was wide open lately and it was again open today around lunch?
Yeah, I wasn't on there today, but the last couple of days I've been checking all the bands actually, and yeah, the propagation's been good.
Yeah. And geez, I'm only using my Antron 99 or whatever it's called now, the Solar Con. And it's only 20 feet high. And geez, I'm talking around the world, Paul. It's great. Let's see, last few days or today was Venezuela, Spain, Grand Cayman Islands, Wales, and Switzerland. So, uh, yeah, very nicely done there, I guess. And so, and yesterday, same thing, Germany, Netherlands, Spain. So, yeah, it's been great.
Right on. Yep. Yeah, I've been listening a lot and hearing lots of stuff, but haven't really been keen up. I haven't tried to make a contact in months. Been doing more listening than anything.
Yeah, I think we all get like that every once in a while there. So, yeah, understandable. All right, Paul, I do appreciate you checking in, sir. And hopefully we'll hear you again before the end of the net.
Oh, you know me. I'm sure I'll have a comment or two before the end of the evening.
Roger. Okay, Paul, thanks. Much appreciated. And good luck with your honey-do list.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck. And there was somebody else. My comment sparked a comment from somebody else, but you covered them up there, Chuck. So that other person, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead there, comment. No?
Nice chicken. Oh, well. Okay, Chuck, back to you, sir. V3PDL, listening along.
All right, Paul. Thanks again. Clearing with VE3 Papa Delta Lima. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, and we're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right, nothing heard. Let's start with some announcements, contests. I have a list here, and if you're a moon bouncer, the ARRL has an EME, stands for Earth, Moon, Earth, contest this weekend, and that's for CW, phone, and digital. And the bands are 50 megahertz up to 1296 megahertz. So go to contest calendar for more information on the rules and everything like that. And then after that, there's an RTTY contest, a 1010 International Fall Contest. This one is for CW and 10 meters. 10 meters on CW. The 1010. We had the VHF one, I think, last weekend. So, and then there's the New York QSO party, and that's for CW, sideband, and digital. And it's for all bands except WARC bands. Okay. Worked All Germany contest is for CW and sideband. And it's for 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80. Let's see now. Argentina National, 40 meters only. Participation here says South America. So I don't know. Interesting. 40 meters on sideband for Argentina National 7 megahertz contest. Okay. Asia Pacific Fall Sprint. That's CW. And Illinois QSO Party. That's for phone, digital, CW. For 2 meters, 6 meters, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. Again, the Illinois QSO Party. Run for the Bacon. That's always a short one. I think this one's for 2 hours. And that's for CW from 10 meters all the way to 160. And that pretty much, okay, there's a school roundup. Once again, October 17th to the 21st. So that'll be for CW, phone, RTTY, and digital. And the bands are 12 meters, 17, 30, 6. Oh, sorry. All bands except 12, 17, 30, and 60. My apologies. That's all bands except for those 12, 17, 30, and 60 meters. Okay. I think that's about it. If you have any more, want any more info on that, just go to the contest calendar. That's one word, contestcalendar.com website, and get all your information there. While we pause, is there anyone else who'd like to check in with us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. Okay, nothing heard. Let's switch over to the remote station and give a shout out over there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG, and we're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Okay, nothing heard on the remote station out in Flamborough, but that's okay. Let's see now. Let's start off with a couple of birthdays, historical birthdays. Geez, has anyone ever heard the name Aleister Crowley? If you've ever listened to Ozzy Osbourne sing, there's a song named that, and he was a British occultist and founded the religion of Thelema. Anyways, he was born in England, but his birthday was in 1875. He was considered pretty weird, into witchcraft and all kinds of things. He died in 1947, by the way. And Luciano Pavarotti had a birthday today. He was born in 1935. He's the Italian operatic tenor and born in Italy and died, sadly, in 2007. You ever watch wrestling? Hear of a guy named Dusty Rhodes. Well, he has a birthday today, or he was born in 1945. His real name is not Dusty Rhodes. It's Virgil Riley Runnels Jr. And of course, he's a professional wrestler in the WWE, born in Austin, Texas. And last, we have Wolverine. Oh, no, sorry. Hugh Jackman has a birthday today. He was born in 1968, and he's from Australia, not England, like a lot of people think. He was born in Sydney, Australia. Well, that's it for famous birthdays. Let's go back up to the top of the list, and where were we? Who was our first check-in there? Rick, AXJ, VA3, Alpha X-Ray Juliet. Rick, are you there?
Yeah, we're still kicking in here, Chuck, and just debating what I want to do here next. I got a couple of things got to get done. And I'm just thinking about if I'm going to do it or if I'm not going to do it. I think I've done enough today. I think I'm going to take the rest of the night off. But one thing I might have to do, and I might have to do that real quick.
You sound like a true procrastinator there, Rick.
That I am. Back to you. I'll be hanging in here for a bit. VA3, AXJ. We'll be monitoring, listening.
All right, very good. Okay, next we go to the George. Remember, George, it's not garbage night. VE3 GBD. Are you there, George? Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's go up the hill to VA3 IMW Mac. What else you got for us?
No. Sorry about that. I was on the wrong frequency. I was on the wrong one. V3GBD. Apologize.
All right there, George. We did give you a few seconds to get to the mic, but took you a few seconds longer. No big deal. Mac will be next. So anyways, yeah. So there's something I wanted to ask you there, George, but do you have anything for us?
No, actually, no, I was listening to 443075. Listening to them fellows up there, and
Oh, yeah?
yeah, and I forgot to hit the button for this side. So yeah, I'm sorry about that.
All right, George, not a problem, not a problem. So what's in the plans in the near future now for you?
Well, my wife just got laid off, and so we're kind of, I don't know. We gotta figure out a whole new strategy of if we're gonna keep the trailer or if we can't. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty. Right now, not looking very good.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, George. That happened to my wife a few years ago. 2 weeks, was it, before Christmas? 3 weeks before Christmas, got let go there. Boy, that was a bummer.
Yeah, that's what she said, right? It's like, it is what it is. I mean, you can't predict what goes on in the world of work, but yeah, no, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, nobody wants to hire us old white folks.
No, and she's 55, so I don't know. Maybe she can retire. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys will figure it out, but try not to get too stressed out over it. Sometimes things work themselves out over time, but make sure you have a plan, right? So, again, I'm sorry to hear that, George. Let's see. Do you have any plans to go on HF soon? Or you don't even have a radio for HF, do you?
No, I don't have HF anymore. It's all gone, and like I said, I can't spend money on a HF radio, so no, I'm just gonna stick, I guess, right now with the AM on the Magnum because that's the only thing that works on the radio, and 2 meters 70 centimeter. That's it.
Well, don't you have a CB?
Yeah, that don't work.
Oh, okay. I thought you just bought a 2950 or bought some kind of export radio there not too long ago.
Yeah, I did. I bought a 2950 off what's his name? But yeah, it crapped out on me because for some reason they put a clump of what do you call it? Oh shit! See, I can't even think anymore. Chuck, I can't think anymore because it kind of pisses me off that I paid that much for a radio that just lasted like 3 months.
Oh, it blew up?
Oh yeah, it smoked. It smoked. Yeah, they put tinfoil in where the fuses. Put the little fuse. Yeah, there was tinfoil in there. So yeah, it smoked, and that was it.
Oh, again, my condolences, George. That's terrible.
Yeah, I bought that off of Huey. I bought that radio off of Huey, and yeah, I paid like $350 for it. I thought that was a good deal until the radio started smoking, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. There, it's yeah.
Yeah, geez, okay. Well, I won't pour salt into the wound there, George, but we'll just leave it there. And I'm sorry to hear that. All right, then. Well, we'll let you get back to the 70 centimeter conversation there, and maybe we'll catch you again during the net there, George.
Oh yeah, I got both going on here on the on this radio, but the other side's quiet, I think now. So yeah, no, it's all good. I'm gonna probably stick around.
All right, very good then. Okay, George, much appreciated, sir. Clearing with Victor Echo 3 Golf Bravo Delta. Let's see if anyone else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
BA3 NFC in the portable. The mobile.
All right, we've got another one. Victor Alpha 3 November Foxtrot Golf portable. Thanks for saving the day there, Steve. Another slow night, it looks like.
Yeah, roger that. There, yeah. I just pulled up front there and at PDL's there. so I won't keep it keyed up here. Just getting a chuck in there. A check in there, Chuck. That's funny.
Oh yeah, hey, it happens, you know. Or you could have said up, Chuck. You never know. But anyways, all right there, Steve. Well, thanks for taking the time out. By the way, you're S9 plus, so about 10 over S9. Good job on the portable there, Steve. I love your location. Did I ever mention that?
Yes, you did. Yeah. That's amazing. 9 plus from the crappy old full tank.
Yeah, and I don't know how many kilometers apart we are, but for a portable, that's pretty good. But you know what they say, height is might. But sometimes the signals travel higher, and so us down here below the escarpment don't get those high flying signals. But it all depends on the conditions there. So, anyway, Steve, did you work today or no?
Yeah, I did work. Yep. I worked at 9 a.m., got out at 6, and I'm back in at 6:30 in the morning. So I won't be up too late tonight. And I don't know if I'll make it back onto this one, depending how long it goes for. If I get home before 10, I'll try to catch you in there for the tail end of it.
All right. By the way, whereabouts are you, Steve?
Right in front of PDL's house.
Oh, okay. Very good then. Yeah, that's amazing from there. Okay. Yeah, good job there. All right then, Steve. Thanks again for stopping in and saying hello. Much appreciated. Take it easy, get some rest, and maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow at lunch break or something like that. But again, thank you. Anything else?
No, sir. That'd be all for now. Did PDL check in yet?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he was the last person to check in. So you come right after him. You're number 6. Paul is number 5. Like I mentioned, we're off to a pretty slow start. Oh, it looks like it's wet outside. So it may have drizzled a little bit, but it looks like the cement is drying up already. So we had a bit of a drizzle come through. But it's still 20 degrees outside the CJZ studio. So, yeah, very nice evening. It's only going to go down to 14 tonight as an overnight low, and you probably won't get that till about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And so it's going to be another gorgeous evening. Oh, and the moon was lovely last night there around, right around now, it's coming up, the moonrise. So if you get a chance to look at it there, we did have a full moon a couple of nights ago, and you might get a nice view tonight. I don't know how cloudy it is, so I did mention we did have a passing shower, but nonetheless, lovely full moon, just about full now. Okay, let's see if anyone else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here in the East End of Hamilton. Any new check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Oscar.
All right, Victor Echo 3, Tango Oscar. Gary, good evening. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening there. We're just trying to recuperate here. We had the shot today. I feel a bit tired from it, and just trying to just get myself back together there. But anyway, sleep it off there this evening.
Yep. I usually have to lay down there when I get those. But what'd you get? The Moderna? Because I don't think they have the Pfizer in stock yet, but it's coming, I think.
Yeah, we got that combination one there for the B4 and B5A, and so anyway, both the wife and I. So we should be good for
the season there, and just taking care of ourselves there, and that's about it there.
No, yeah. I'm still on the fence because I keep hearing the media saying that those shots are only good for 3 months. Are you kidding me? I'm not getting vaccinated 4 times a year. That's insane. So a booster only lasts you for a season, 3 or maybe 4 months. I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to get into it, Gary. Good for you. I hope you and your wife are well protected.
Yeah, Roger there. Anyway, we went up to Lansbury there and walked through the mall there. I haven't been in that place for almost 2.5 years, eh?
Oh yeah. Geez, I haven't been there in some time myself. There, how was it?
It was empty. Not too many people at all there. So, but Christmas is coming, so maybe their sales will go up and that type of stuff because definitely they're hurting, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure. I know the wife works at Swiss Chalet there, and they just had their biggest day of the year, of course, or biggest weekend because Thanksgiving there is a very popular restaurant gathering type of event. So I think they did pretty well. She was telling me they ran out of pretty much all their chicken. Well, didn't run out, but they were on their last set of birds to put into the smoker there. So yeah, it was a good day for them.
Oh, very good. Yeah, well, people want to socialize a bit, and get together and stuff like that, and like I haven't been to the Mandarin for a long time, and stuff like that there because we sort of isolate ourselves and all that. But usually we try to get together before Christmas and stuff like that with friends, and I don't know, it's really slowed us all down throughout the last 2 years here, and hopefully we can gain that. Thanksgiving was good with the family. That went excellent. But anyway, we will see. We will see there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving there, Gary. And yeah, it's people forget a lot of businesses had to close because of the COVID. I heard not the Mandarin is still open, but the King's Buffet ended up closing their doors there at the Centennial Parkway location, and so I liked it there. Now you got to go up the hill there and go up on James to the Mandarin, and the King's Buffet is no more down here. So yeah, a lot of businesses just couldn't make it, right?
Yeah, it takes people to spend money, and that's what people didn't have, eh? And we still see that quite a bit there. But anyway, hopefully it gets better there, and my heart goes to the families of the 2 officers that were killed up in Inverness, which is up by Barrie there, and that was surprising there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Those 2 officers shot in Innisfil, I thought they said, but it's probably in the area you were saying. But yeah, gunned down for, I think it was a domestic dispute, and family members are the ones who called police, and then they ended up getting killed. Yeah, very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Roger there. It's the families of the officers that, feel it the most there, and their loved ones there. Anyway, that's about it at this end, and you guys take care, and we're supposed to get some windy conditions, maybe about 11 to midnight in there, with the cold front coming in. It's being delayed a bit, so we'll see what happens there. We may get those high winds.
Yeah, I know. I got a flash warning there on the Weather Network webpage, and I haven't really felt it over here all day, but it may come in a little bit later there. You never know. Mother Nature is kind of sneaky sometimes. But anyways, Gary, I do appreciate you checking in, sir. And when are you on the Procom next?
That's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock there. through the network there, and so anybody's invited to check in. And I'm going to be asking about leaf color still throughout the province. All this changes at different times. I notice we're starting to get really a lot of change up here. So this weekend's probably the weekend to go out and see leaves.
Yeah, go for a nice little drive there. I know my wife went to the res there last week, and she said it was beautiful. So, or was it this week? Yeah, this past weekend, the day before on Saturday, um, before Thanksgiving there. So she said it was a beautiful drive.
Yeah, the colors are amazing sometimes. The colors are amazing. Anyway, you have a great evening. It's great talking to you there, and you take care. And let's just hope everybody stays safe. And what can I say?
All right, absolutely, very good, Gary. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. It's much appreciated. A little bit of a slow night tonight, but everyone's welcome. So do appreciate it. Anything else before we continue on there, Gary?
Oh, maybe I should fill you in on this. This is something new that just happened. The ham station at Environment Canada Weather Office is no longer there. The equipment has been given to Ward for the Ontario Science Centre. He will be running things out of there. They are doing total revamping of the Environment Canada headquarters there. It's going to be an open concept. So he was on the phone with me there the other night filling me in on that. So anyway, that's what's happening.
Oh, they took one of the stations down, eh? Wow, interesting. I know there was talk about it a couple of years ago, and I think they shut one down and brought it back or something. But yeah, that's too bad.
Well, at least the equipment will be at a good location, Ontario Science Centre there, and like most of the times, Ward runs the net from there anyway. So for the Canmore net. So anyway, something I'll tell you, people can't put their eggs all in one basket with the internet system. It's not a good thing there, as we know. Anyway, take care, Chuck, and have a great evening.
Absolutely there. When you're right, it's going to go to a good location, so that's good news. Okay, clearing with Victor Echo 3 Tango Oscar. Let's see if anyone else would like to check in with us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here in East Hamilton. We are also streaming live on YouTube. Any new check-ins anywhere, please come now. All right, well, let's go back to VA3IMW that I put on the back burner a little while ago there. Sorry about there, Mac. Sorry about that. Back to you, sir.
No worries, Chuckles. Victor Alpha 3 Indy Mike Whiskey for ID, because that's what we do. So your contest calendar update was good information. I also see that someone posted that there is a special event weekend for POTA. So what is that? It starts at 2000 hours Friday, and that's UTC. So for us in English, that means 4 p.m. And I guess it runs through until Sunday afternoon as well. Am I reading that right?
Okay, let me pull it up here. See if we can get that info up. Oh no, someone else. Where is it? There it is. Support your parks this weekend, October 15 and 16. This upcoming weekend, then. The event starts on Friday, October 14th, 2000. So, yeah, 2000 to 0100 UTC, ends Sunday the 16th. Very good. This event happens seasonally on the third full weekend of the month. These are activity weekends where the main purpose is to get out in the parks and have as much fun as possible. I know a lot of the local hams here in Hamilton have been out there activating parks, and that's great. And uh, let as many people know as you can. Some of us are interested in chasing you, so post on AREG or send messages to your friends and let them know you're going out. And hopefully the weekend will be nice weather. So far, it hasn't been too bad, tell you the truth. I don't mind the weather. We had a couple of cold days, but anyways, let's see what there's um, the next 7 days here. Well, Saturday 16, Sunday will be a little chilly with 13, but full sun. So it'll probably feel closer to 18 or 20, even maybe if you're in the sun and there's no wind. So they are, like Gary said, there's strong winds expected tonight in Hamilton and wind gusts of 70 to 90 km. So better check your area to see if you're going to get affected. I get my info here on the Weather Network, so check that out. Back to you there, Mac.
Okay, so yes, this starts Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Did you say it finishes Saturday or Sunday?
Let me get back to it here. It says here um, Saturday and Sunday. So technically, Saturday starts at 8 p.m., but they're going to start it on Friday at 4 o'clock. So technically, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because it says here Sunday, the 16th, 1959 to 23:59. So let me say the times again. Friday, October 14th, 2000 to 0 UTC time. Straight through, it says ends Sunday, 1959 to 23:59. I don't know. We'll have to get more clarification on that.
Okay, so if it's 2000 hours to 0 Zulu on Friday, then that gives you 4 hours, which would be 4 to 8 p.m. Wow, this is going to be really confusing. Oh well, I think I'm just going to play Pody like usual and live with that. Anyways, yeah, 70, no, not 70 centimeters. Good grief. 40 meters was noisy tonight. Made a couple of quick contacts, but switched over to 20 very quickly and made a few contacts on POTA. While I was talking to Idaho, I actually heard a station making contact with them from California. So it certainly bolstered my confidence that I can make that contact as well. I'll be looking forward to an opportunity with that. Still looking forward to doing some antenna work before the cold weather sets in. Want to get my feed point up higher for my end fed. Bring that up above the roof line. And then the tip down point in the back corner of the yard. Also want to put a pole up there so that it's not quite as close to the ground. I think that's where a lot of my noise is coming from. And I also think that my depth spot on my end fed is because the feed point is in the bottom corner. Well, it's basically right up against the house, so that doesn't help the load that should be sending and receiving to that quadrant. Anyways, yeah, that's hoping to get some stuff done before the cold weather sets in, and we'll see how that goes day by day. Anyways, while George is listening, I just wanted to also say very sorry to hear that his wife was laid off. But on the back side of that coin, there is another side that maybe is a congratulations on a new opportunity that's right around the corner for her to grow her career. And I know what it's like to have things interrupt what you had planned. Back in 2012, I found the company that I was working at, and I expected to retire from there after spending 26 years for them. They closed their doors. And since then, I've been to Linamar and I've been to a few other organizations. And hasn't always been great fun, but it's always been a step up. So where you came from, and if it didn't work out just perfectly there, there's always a better opportunity right around the corner. So George and Mrs. George, keep your eye on the horizon for another opportunity to arise. Anyways, that's my words of inspiration. So be that as it may, the short-term shock is tighten your belt and get ready for the worst, but also prepare for the best, because the sun will rise again tomorrow. Anyways, Chuck, that's all for me for now, and I'll let you go ahead and follow along with the list. Maybe pick up a couple of more guys.
Yeah, absolutely. There, Mac. I don't know if George is listening or he's on the other band there, but yeah, we went through it as well. Like I said, just a few weeks before Christmas, got let go, and of course, tears were flowing, and she had been there over 10 years, and yeah. So without getting into it, yeah, it was rough. So, but like you said, we got pulled out of that and on to better things. So, yeah, nothing is safe anymore, job wise. You could think that you're the most valuable player on the team, and one little thing, and uh, it might be a company strategy to trim the fat, let the old folks go, and move up the younger crowds. You never know. Different things happen in corporations, that's for sure. So they sure don't tell us at the board what's going on at the board meetings. All right, there, Mac. Thank you very much for those words of encouragement. Anyways, much appreciated. So let's see if anyone else is out there listening would like to check in with us here on the AREG, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is week 1,517 weeks that AREG has been on the air consecutively each week. And that's 29 plus years. And so we're looking for check-ins tonight to say hello. Anyone, anywhere is welcome. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, X-ray Lima Juliet.
Hey, there he is. Vanya. Oh, I'm not on the key, am I? Come on in, Vanya. Victor Alpha 3, X-ray Lima Juliet.
Hello, Chuck, and everybody. I just joined you guys, so I just got home, so I missed the first half, and most likely I'm gonna miss a good chunk of the second half. I have to go upstairs and get some food to eat. So yeah. So what are we talking about today? I did hear Mark briefly talking about something, but I just could not put the things together. I came almost at the end of his transmission.
Yeah, welcome there, Vanya. And yeah, we're talking about a little bit of this and that. Mac was talking about someone losing their jobs and trying not to get too down about that and keep moving forward. And I mentioned that it happened to my wife not too long ago. Put over 10 years of service in and let go. We won't get into it, but it was right around Christmas. And so, yeah, we were talking about that. And there's a Parks on the Air weekend this weekend. I It's support your parks. So it's not a contest. It never is. But someone posted that on the AREG Facebook page. And we discuss possible high winds tonight in Hamilton. So if you need to tie down anything extra tight there, you should do that. And it's not garbage night. Garbage is one day later this week. Back to you there, Vanya.
Yeah, it's actually very nice and not nice outside. It's very warm, so it wouldn't surprise me that the wind and rain comes
Yeah.
very soon. Actually, it was raining as I was as I just came down off of the Skyway Bridge in between my exit and Skyway Bridge. It was actually coming down fairly decent rain, but it was just that small patch. It just probably clouds went over and just dumped whatever had inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, regarding the job, like that work is fairly slow. Like it's not fairly. I never see it this slow. So people telling me it was actually even worse like a few years back. So I'm just looking like everyone is working like 2-3 days and goes up for a week, then comes back for 2-3 days and stuff like that. So let me drop. Yeah, it's getting funny when it comes to the economy. Like it's from what I'm reading, like I don't know, is it a recession or slowdown or whatever the thing is? Like it's just whatever is coming is coming. So we just have to hunker down and see how fast it's gonna pass by us.
Well, you want to hear something interesting there, Vanya? I used to work at E.D. Smith. Okay. And every 5 years, they would fire like 20 people. They would all get called to the office and then walked out by a security guard. It was horrible. So, yeah, it was embarrassing, having people paraded in front of the work crew. Oh, what did he do? What did she do? This and that. But no, it turns out it's a group firing because for whatever reason the company decided, let's weed out the less productive people and we'll bring in the new people and pay them the bottom end of the wage scale. So, yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. That is happening. Like I read a few books and that's kind of all ongoing practice, I guess, or maybe I don't know why they do what they do, but they do, anyways. So yeah, they have those. How can I say this? Yeah, they do stuff like that. So that's the easiest way for me to say it in English. And I don't know what to tell you. Like it's the problem is all manufacturing left some time ago, and it's gonna be very hard to get it back. And whatever comes back, like mainly goes to the states, and we will see. And if the states wants to repatriate any manufacturing, it's not gonna be from the low-paying jurisdictions. Let me drop. It's not gonna be from the low-paying jurisdiction. It's gonna be like from the higher-paying jurisdiction, where it's easy to transfer the jobs from one country to another country, and we are just neighbors. So I don't know how good or how bad it looks for us, but my old job, that's exactly what happened. They just took our jobs and they opened up the new jobs in the States doing the same thing because they had the factory idling. But the only problem was they ended up losing the customers and orders and the volume of material what they were doing because whoever was making the stuff stateside, they were not as good as we are. But I guess for a year or two that doesn't matter because they ended up saving a few dollars here and there. So.
Yeah. Well, listen, Vanya, the group that I was telling you about there, every 5 years, a whole whack, 20 to 30 people will get let go. Now, listen to this. Every person that wanted to could um, uh, bring them to court for wrongful dismissal. And so E.D. Smith was willing to pay $40,000 to $60,000 per person instead of keeping them employed. So figure that 20 times, let's say 50,000. That's $1 million, right? And they think it's worth doing that to let people go. So who knows what kind of strategy that is? But not everybody would sue them, but everybody did have a case against wrongful dismissal. If if they just say you're not working as hard as the others, I'm sorry, but that's no excuse. So yeah, they're pretty much you would win the case. You'd get about a year's salary because it would, not everybody would get a package.
Yeah, it depends which side you are on. Like it's so sometimes it's easy to take it to court and ask for the increased severance or for the bigger, better package or with the better terms, I guess. But uh, yeah, it depends on how you work. Like if you have unions, so you are on a mercy what other people decide for you. So what happened to me is like I asked them to give me the lump sum, the payments when they closed the place last time, and they wouldn't. So they just said we're gonna give you like I think in my case worked out 12 or 18 payments, 18 weeks or whatever that thing was.
Oh, yeah.
So basically for the 12 weeks I was not able to. But basically they just gave me everything, and then their excuse was let me drop. Their excuse was you're gonna spend that thing all in recklessly per se. So it's a funny world out there when it comes to the regular people. Anyways, so Chuck, I'm gonna have to go upstairs and eat something because I'm really really hungry. So I'm gonna rejoin you guys as soon as I can. How's that sound?
All right, sounds good there, Vanya. Sounds like you're getting hangry. Uh, so go have your Snickers bar there or whatever you're going to eat. Okay, thanks, Vanya. We'll let you go and maybe pick you up a little later. That's VA3 X-Ray Lima Juliet. Okay, let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group Net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. We're also streaming live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box and look for us live there. Until then, any new check-ins, anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right. Well, we did the birthdays of celebrities and famous people in history. Let's do the people that passed away on this day in history. And we'll go all the way back to 1837. And that was the day that Wilhelmina of Prussia, Queen of the Netherlands, from 1815 to 1837, dies at the age of 62. Very popular Queen of the Netherlands, Wilhelmina. Then we have Robert E. Lee. You might have heard him. He was an American general who commanded the Confederate Army of North Virginia in the American Civil War. He died in 1870 on this day of pneumonia at the age of 63. Then we have the American inventor of the flat bottom paper bag. So, as we know, all the paper bags today all have a flat bottom, and that was due to Margaret E. Knight. She invented that, and she's described as a female Thomas Edison. That was on this day in 1914. She passed away at the age of 76. And then we have the godfather of country and Western movies, silent films, Thomas Edwin Mix. So Tom Mix, he was an American film actor and star of many early Western films between 1909 and 1935. He appeared in 291 films, all but 9 of which were silent films. So 9 of them were not silent films, but the rest of the 291 were. Wow. And he was 60 years old when he passed away on this day in 1940. Then we have, who's he? Ricky Wilson. In 1985, Ricky Wilson passed away of AIDS. He is the guitarist for the B-52s. Y'all remember that song, Love Shack? Okay. Next, we have John Denver. Passed away in 1997. His real name is Henry Duchendorf. Okay. He was an American pop songwriter. Famous song, Leaving on a Jet Plane, Sunshine on My Shoulders, Thank God I'm a Country Boy. He played in the movie Oh God. So he died of a plane crash, a solo plane crash. So I guess he was piloting it. I don't know. But he was only 53 years old when he passed away. Finally, we have Wilt Chamberlain, passed away on this day, 1999. American college basketball Hall of Famer center, 4-time NBA MVP, 13-time All-Star, so on and so forth. Died of heart failure at the age of 63. And that rounds out the famous people and people in history that passed away on this day. All right, while we pause, let's see if anyone else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, kilowatt, papa.
There he is. Victor Echo 3, kilowatt, papa. Good evening, Kevin. Come on in. You're sounding good.
Sounding good. Hey, what's going on? Another bean for the pot for you there? Hey, just dawned on me that it's Wednesday. I had my infusion today, so a little foggy.
Copy that on the foggy. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear from the DeGroot Pain Clinic myself to see when they're going to schedule my next back procedure there. I noticed the last one is starting to wear off, and we're starting to feel it. If I sit the wrong way for any length of time there, my back just kills me. But anyways, when was the last time you did a park there? Was that yesterday or the day before?
It was yesterday, yeah? Tuesday, yeah. I did five parks. Well, I did Wednesday night. Monday night after 8 for the late shift. And that's considered the same day as I did the other 3. So 5 in one day. So that's a rove. So I should get an award for that sooner or later. They're catching up on all the other ones. So it could be a week or 2 before it shows up.
Right on. Okay. Now, did you see the post on the AREG Facebook? Larry posted something about this weekend being the Support Your Park weekend.
Oh yeah, the Support Your Park weekend. Either as a hunter or activator, you'll get an award for that, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, get on the air, make a few contacts. You got
it. All right, now we're a little shaky on the time frame. I was reading the post there on AREG, and it just doesn't make sense to me the way it was written. Do you know does it just start at 4:00 on Friday and ends 4:00 or 8:00 on Sunday, or do you know?
Yeah, it'll start for Friday night at 8:00. 8:00 is 000 UTC time, 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Friday till 8 p.m. Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Now it's starting to make sense the way I was reading it. I just didn't understand here. Okay, so October 14th to the 16th, and till what, 8:00 Sunday night?
Well, 7:59. Yeah, 8:00 is the new day. 8 p.m. is always the new day, UTC time. So
So right now it's the 13th UTC time.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, Mac, did you get that?
Yeah, okay. I got it. Just really confusing when it says it starts at 2000 UTC on Friday.
Mary isn't Mary. Maybe Larry typed it up wrong, or I'm wrong. Well, no, 2000 hours is 8 o'clock, right?
Nope, it's 4 p.m.
No, because 18 is
8 o'clock is 0. Take 4 hours off of that, and it's 4 p.m.
Well, I think Larry put it down in our time, Eastern. It's 2000 hours Eastern Standard Time is 8 p.m.
Larry's writing the stuff in abacus time. Okay, yep, messed up on the conversion, I guess. All right, so 8 o'clock local, 0 Zulu. Yep, that makes more sense. A heck of a lot more sense. Roger that. Anyways, you're sounding good tonight, Ian.
Why, thank you there. Yeah, I didn't read it. I read it briefly, but I didn't even look at the times. And you know, when you read something, you know what it says. You don't. You think you know what it says. Yeah, so it's 8 o'clock Friday night to 8 o'clock Sunday night. Yeah.
That part's easy. Okay, yep. And we'll have to chastise him in private.
There you go. Yeah, it was good hearing you there Tuesday, Chuck. I sent you the frequency when I went to the next park, but I didn't hear back, so I thought you were probably out front or something.
Yes, I saw my message later. I was busy. I might have gone to the store or for a walk. Yeah, well, at least I got you on the one.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I was surprised I didn't hear you on Monday night there, Mac. It was late shift. It was posted. It was, boy, did I ever have a pile up. I'm telling you. Well, you know what it's like on late shift, 8 p.m. I was just bottlenecked. I couldn't, it was hard to even take a breath. It was crazy. So I did 54 contacts in less than an hour.
Wow.
Like about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I missed that, but Monday. Yeah, I should have been fully available. Day off and reposing. Oh, I know what it was. Out of the whole weekend, my daughters were over for like an hour and a half on Monday evening, and
that'll do it.
Grandma was getting some baby time in there, so yeah, I stayed upstairs for a little while they were doing that, and just gradually migrated my way back to the radio room. But yeah, that's probably when it happened.
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving evening, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, no, it's just I thought I'd hear from you. Just I know you're always out there at the late shift, but anyway, okay. Anyway, back to you, Chuck. I don't want to tie it up here.
All right, not a problem there, Kevin and Mac. I do want to mention that Wade, VA3NCA, is checking in with us tonight on the YouTube stream. We are streaming the net on YouTube. Just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box. That's VA3CJZ. And look for us live there tonight or under the title AREG Week 15-17. So thank you, Wade. Well, let's see if anybody else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ looking for check-ins. Please come now. All right. Well, Kevin, you're check-in number 10. Vanya was right behind you, but he had to go. He was getting hangry. So he needed to go get his Snickers bar. and he'll be back after he gets a snack there.
Kevin's always been a 10.
Oh my! Well, at least I'm not an 11.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Kevin. Yeah, good job. 50 something, mate. That's in about what, an hour and a half?
Just under an hour, probably 45 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, I was hearing a whole whack of Americans there calling for you.
Yeah, and then some. Yeah, it's crazy. It's good though. It's fun. Yeah. You know what an 11 is, eh, Mac?
It's a 1, but you're seeing double.
No, an 11 is a 10 that swallows.
Ba-dum-bum.
Okay. Anyway.
Is there someone else with a comment there? Go ahead.
That was just the symbols. Anyways, Chuck, while I have your attention, I'm surprised you didn't make mention of the passing of Angela Lansbury. I know it's not on this day; it was yesterday.
Oh yeah. Well, I ignore 6 days a week.
Roger that. Yeah. Too bad. A great actor throughout history. All kinds of good stuff that she did. Anyways, yep. There's got to be a couple more out there. Wonder what's happened to Grandpa Greg. He should be able to make it in and say hi to us. And we haven't heard Art in here tonight either. But speaking of absent, conspicuous by their absence is North End Richard. Is he still breathing?
Funny you should mention that. Yes, he posted on Facebook, I think yesterday or within the last 2 days there. So he's still kicking. Radio is not exciting him too much. He's he's getting ready to move into his van. Apparently, he sleeps better in his van. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is cabbage season, so he should be like 100% lively and boiled cabbage and all the rest of that good stuff.
Oh, he loves his cabbage, that's for sure. Especially, he says he refrigerates the juice. He keeps the water or the whatever liquid he's got it going in there. So yeah, well, maybe during the cold, dark months of winter, we'll hear North End Richard again. All right, here I got a few more tidbits of useless information there, if you like.
Big sense of humor. It's right up my alley.
Oh yeah, his sarcasm. He's not a guy that's half full or half empty. He's the empty glass guy.
Or full of empty, or empty of full, or something like that. But yeah, it's always good to hear him when he's full of piss and vinegar. And yeah. Oh well, we'll listen, and hopefully we'll hear him in the near future.
Yep. When he's good and ready, I guess. Well, like PDL mentioned there, he hasn't been active on HF in some time, and during the summer months, I don't blame him. Summers are so short here in North America. Take full advantage of doing stuff during the nice weather outside. So yeah, good for him. All right, well, let's do another call out, and if there's no one, then we'll mention some more historical bits of information that are maybe interesting, maybe not. So this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the AREG Net. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. All right, here we go. Well, let's go all the way back to 1492. Christopher Columbus's expedition makes landfall on a Caribbean island he names San Salvador. Likely it is Watling Island in the Bahamas. The explorer believes he has reached East Asia. So on this day in 1492, ends up in the Caribbean and thinks he's in Asia. All right, very good. Christopher Columbus. 1609, on this day, children's rhyme Three Blind Mice is published in London in a book edited by and possibly written by Thomas Ravenscroft. They don't know who wrote it. 1609. Well, that's going back. Now, there's a city in the Netherlands that had a massive explosion, just like we did in Halifax. This is called the Delft, Delft, the Delft explosion, which was gunpowder, devastates the city in the Netherlands, killing more than 100 people. That is on this day in 1654. Ah, speaking of Macs, there's a term for Scottish raincoats. They're called Macs. I don't know if you knew that, Mac, but in 1823, on this day, Charles Mackintosh of Scotland begins selling raincoats, and they're called Macs. There you go. That was in 1823. Wow. Didn't know the umbrella, the raincoats were that old. Okay, 1900 on this day, the first modern submarine is commissioned by the U.S. Navy as the USS Holland, named for its designer, John Philip Holland. Then, next year, in 1901, Theodore Roosevelt renames the Executive Mansion as the White House. So before the White House, and that was pre-1901, it was called the Executive Mansion. I think I used to know that, but I forgot it. Let's jump to 1915 on this day. Ford Motor Company, under Henry Ford, manufactures its 1 millionth automobile at the River Rouge plant in Detroit. Hard to imagine, eh? 1915, already 1 million Fords. Wow. Okay, and the first use of the iron lung was on this day, 1928, at the Boston's Children's Hospital. An iron lung is a type of negative pressure ventilator, a mechanical respirator which encloses most of the person's body. You guys seen the statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro? It stands 30 meters high on top of Mount Corcovado, overlooking Rio. The statue opens on this day in 1931. Christ the Redeemer statue, it's called. And that's 1931. 1933, Alcatraz becomes a federal prison, unofficially in parentheses. So there you go, 1933. Speaking of prison, 1933 also, gangster George Francis Barnes, also known as Machine Gun Kelly, is sentenced to life imprisonment. Hey, let's keep going with the gangsters. Still in 1933, John Dillinger escapes from jail in Allen County, Ohio. And that's it for the gangsters. 1957, on this day, the first commercial flight between California and Antarctica is flown in 1957 on this day. And then get this. In 1972, the Mariner 9 takes pictures of the Martian North Pole. So we've been flying to Mars since 1972. Didn't know that. And then here we have next in 1978, Sid Vicious is charged with the murder of his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen. On October 12th, 1978, 20-year-old Spungen bled to death on the bathroom floor of a room in the Chelsea Hotel in New York. Months later, while awaiting trial for her murder, Sid Vicious died from an overdose. For many, it was the end of an era. Yeah, Spungen, she wasn't very liked by the band, the Sex Pistols, and only Sid Vicious could really get her. So, okay, staying with music. 1980, 7 people are stabbed at the Blood, Sweat, and Tears concert in Los Angeles. Woo! Terrible. Okay, and then finally and lastly, we have 1991 on this day. Doug Flutie of the BC Lions sets CFL passing record of 582 yards, despite losing to Edmonton Eskimos. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. There is one more. 1999, the day of 6 billion, the proclaimed 6 billionth living human being in the world was born. That was in 1999. All righty. Well, let's see if anybody else is out there that's listening would like to check in with us and say hello. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here in Hamilton looking for check-ins. Any new check-ins? Please come now. All right. Well, let's switch over to the remote station in Flamborough and give a shout out there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Okay, nothing heard on the remote station in Flamborough. Let's go to the top of the list and see if Rick is still with us. VA3 Alpha X-Ray Juliet. Rick, are you there?
Yeah, we're here. We're on the portable. And I'll tell you what a difference that antenna makes now. Before there, when Mac was talking, I could barely hear him. Now he's coming in pretty well, full strength. And I'm hearing everybody better. That's on a portable.
Yeah, but you got your outdoor antenna plugged in, though, right?
Roger, yeah. See, I had it beside the tower, but then got the kid over and put it up above the tower. And what a difference. Big difference.
Yeah. Well, you're coming in here full strength there, Rick. I don't know if you're on low or high power, but yeah, good job. I'm sure a lot of people can hear you.
Yeah, I'm happy with it now. Yeah, it's good. It's working great. And I don't know if I think I'm just on medium power. I'm not on full power. I don't want to touch none because if I do, I'm going to have to reset everything again. And I can take for hours. Anyhow, yeah, I'll be here for a bit more, but not too much more. So it might be my 7-3 round. I don't know. But if you give me a call out and I'm here, I will answer. Back to you.
Say to me, Rick, sounds good, and didn't hear the latest update on the granddaughter's progress.
She's doing really good, really well. She's still doing therapy, but I think that's gradually coming to an end. Back to school, getting more better with her arm, her hand. Everything's great. Everything's really well.
Good news. Thanks for sharing. Okay, thanks for letting me jump in there. Go ahead.
All right. Very good, Mac. And just want to mention that Wade is on the YouTube stream saying hello to Kevin, Mac, and everyone else. So if you want to check it out, just go to YouTube, put in VA3CJZ, and look for us live there. You can move the slider back and forth at the bottom to wherever you like. And all right, with that, we're saying we're clearing with VA3 AXJ. Next on the list is George. VE3 GBD. Are you still with us, George? Thought I would give him plenty of time there since he had trouble getting the right side of the radio going, but it looks like he's otherwise occupied. And so we're back to Mac on the list, VA3 IMW. What's cooking?
Well, cooking is kind of a back burner thing tonight. See what I did there? Yeah, my wife's had a couple of rough days with migraine headaches. She did get out for some stuff today, had eye examination and other things, but yeah, she was good enough to stop in and pack up some to-go stuff. So it smells good. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm sure it's probably got something to do with Greek food. They have a weakness for that, so that's what it's going to be. Other than that, goodness gracious, we're almost coming up on 9:45. I don't know that I've got a whole lot more to share, Chuck. I'm just glad that I haven't had to make any more trips down to the States, but goodness gracious, you never know what next week brings. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it's good to hear Kevin in there as well. Glad that he's out there activating parks, because I'm going to live vicariously through him until I get some free time to do some of that stuff myself. Yep, time for me to go and fill up my glass, and I'll be back listening along shortly.
All righty there, Mac. Sounding good. So you go ahead and do that. We're going to try and clear our throat here and go down the list. And I don't think BMO is with us, but we'll give him a shout. VE3, Bravo, Mike Oscar. Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima. Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Okay. Gary is no longer with us. Wade is on YouTube. Wade, are you on the radio? VA3 NCA. All right. Next is Vanya, Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet. Are you there, Vanya? Okay. So there's only two of us left. Let's see if Kevin's still with us. VE3 Kilo Kilo Papa.
Yeah, of course. I'm still here. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're going to get some rain tomorrow. And then I think somebody said Friday was going to be a nice day.
I don't know. Let's see. What does the Weather Network say? They're saying high winds, though, for tonight. That's for sure. We did have a little bit of a drizzle come through here. The Weather Network right now is saying it's 20, feeling like 21. So there's a humidex value. And it says here there's a slight rain, light rain. 2 raindrops. That sounds about right. And for Friday, at 12, chance of a shower. On Thursday, 40%. Friday, 40%. It was a much higher when I looked at this yesterday. So yeah, no big threats of rain, just slight bit of rain, but gusting winds around the 40-kilometer mark, 40 kilometer an hour for the next 3 days. Actually, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the next week, it's going to be windy. It's to be expected. That's how the leaves fall off the trees.
That's how the leaves fall off the tree.
That's right. Hey, have you had any luck on 10 meters? Have you even tried lately? It's been great.
Yeah, I had a few contacts to the UK. And I meant to tell Matt. Always, I tell you too, but yeah, I talked to the UK today a couple times. I talked to Brazil on 10 meters. What else did I do? Actually, the guy sent me a QSL code. He didn't confirm me, but he sent me a QSL code, like an emailed QSL code, not a mailed one, but pretty cool. And I had over 110 confirmations I had to do on EQSL. I didn't get them all done. There's still about 20 I got to confirm on EQSL.
Yeah, that's right. Got to get them all confirmed. Yeah, I had some great luck there the last 3 days. Today alone, I got Switzerland, Wales, Grand Cayman Island, Spain, Venezuela. So yesterday was Germany and the Netherlands. And yeah, really good, all on 10 meters.
Yeah, it's great, eh? Gotta love it. Gotta love 10 meters when it's open.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was trying to get this one guy in Great Britain there, and he kept only calling for West Coast North America. And I guess he was really happy that 10 meters was open, and he was getting, the West Coast of North America. So he kept just calling out for them only. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I know. Some guys are, picky where they want to go. Which, it's okay, I guess. You see that on FT8 as well. They'll say CQ HI, like CQ Hawaii, and then the guy's call sign. So he doesn't want to hear from anybody unless you're in Hawaii. Or some people say CQ Europe or CQ North America. You know what I mean? They don't want to. They want to hear from anybody else.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I forget where he was, near Manchester, I think, or something. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, I got 3 Germanys 2 days ago, 3 different ones on the same day, and then I got Holland as well. So they're practically neighbors.
Remember that YouTube video, the big gun station, before they took it down?
No.
From Holland, you didn't remember that one? What was this called? Anyway, I can't remember. You're in the clear, you're 5 and 9, you're in the clear. And they had some pretty good music going with it, but it was the coolest video out of Holland there. It was called the Big Gun Station. You should have seen it. It's too bad they took it down from YouTube. I don't know why. I mean, maybe they did. I'm not sure, but it was shared so many times.
Oh, Big Gun Station. Huh. All right. Oh, I got one here. It's still, there's a Big Gun DX station, and then there's another one that just says Big Gun Station. Huh. Okay, we'll have to see if we can find it.
Yeah, you might come across it again. I'm not sure. I haven't looked in a long time, but I wish I would have saved it somehow. But anyway, doesn't matter. So Holland, that was good. Yeah, I've heard like Wales, England, Ireland. Who else did I hear in there? Anyway, Brazil. But yeah, anyway, it was good. Are you back yet, Mac?
Sure. Listen.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm today. I go down to 10 meters. Just think about it when Chuck said 10 meters. I finally got Idaho on POTA, the state. He was on 10 meters. I could hear him clear as a bell. And yet I've been fighting trying to get him on 20 for a long time. And finally I got him. But anyway, so that was good. And then yesterday when I was at Royal Botanical Gardens activating that, the station kept calling and calling. I couldn't. All I heard is November Oscar, November 0, or no, November 5, something like that. I said, I'm sorry, oh man, I cannot pull you through. We'll have to wait, try later or whatever, eh? And finally got through. Finally, I heard him and made the contact that. And he's in LA, but it doesn't count because I was activating, right? So I didn't hunt him down. So I had it LA, but I can't even count it.
Oh, so you got California, but you're not. You can't get it for your hunter log.
No, it's not California. It's Louisiana. LA. Yeah, when I say LA, everybody thinks Los Angeles, but CA is California. LA is Louisiana. So
Louisiana.
Yeah, exactly. I get them, and I can't. Yeah, because I was activating. I wasn't hunting. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. You can imagine how I was when I was listening to Idaho tonight, and I made contact with Idaho, but I was waiting patiently for him to finish up with a station in California, and I could hear the station in California, but he wasn't in a park. So here I am saying, I can hear California, but this isn't going to work. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, funny that. And, of course, Greg, VA3 FGT, he's dying to get a contact in DC. I've got so many contacts in DC that it's foolish. And I said, well, I'll trade you 2 of my contacts in DC if you want to trade me a Hawaii and a California. But it's not like trading cards.
Yeah, Monopoly.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'll trade you this one for that one. Yeah, I remember that, playing cards. I remember we used to play games with the cards in order to win them. One on top of the other, or knock one down, or make one stand up. All kinds. That's how I got some good cards.
Leggies and leanies.
Yep. One that leans up against the one card there that you get to take that. Yeah, so much for having perfect pointy corners on the cards, but we didn't think about collecting them back then. We were just happy to have them.
Oh yeah, that was a great game. You used to hold that card in between the index finger and the FU finger, and just wheel it as hard as you could against the card that was leaning up against the wall, eh?
Yeah, and sometimes you could hit that with a 2x4, and that card would not fall down. All right. Well, it's 9:51 p.m. Getting very near the end of our weekly AREG net, and so with that, we're going to run down the list real quick. And if we finish before 10, we finish. I think I need to use the facilities very soon. So let's go to the top of the list. First, let's do another call out and see if there's anyone else out there who'd like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck here in Hamilton, looking for your check-in. All right, so I guess it's time to say goodnight to Rick. VA3AXJ, you still there?
Hey, I made it. Damn it, I made it. Didn't think I was going to make it, Chuck. Yeah, 7-3, buddy. Thanks for doing it. So this is VA3XJ. We're going to be on QRT.
All right. Congratulations, Rick. We're going to have to mark that down in the calendar. Rick made it right to the end. Well, thanks, Rick, for keeping us company and checking in with us once again this week. Can always count on you. Thanks again, Rick. Have yourself a great rest of the evening and week. It's a short work week for most people, but those of us who don't work, yeah, still busy. Okay, Rick, clearing with VA3AXJ. Next on the list is George, VE3GBD. Last call, George. All right, he did say he wasn't sure if he was going to stick around the whole time, so let's go to Mac. VA3IMW. Last call there, Mac.
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I ain't seen the landlady in a week. Oh, how does that all go? Anyways, Chuck, always good to spend Wednesday evening with these guys. And thanks for moderating everything. Too bad we didn't hear Deb tonight. Trust she's doing well. Who else is missing? Conspicuous by their absence. My goodness gracious. Can't think of many more. Anyways, yes, looking forward to in the near future hearing from North End Richard. Just want to hear somebody with a raw attitude and somebody that is near and dear to my heart. I'm kind of feeling the same way. Anyways, I'll let you go ahead and finish up with the rest of the guys, and we'll look forward to another check mark and something for POTA on the weekend, however that works. 7 3s, 1 and all. Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey.
All right there, Mac. Yeah, I'm not going to point any fingers, so I'm not going to give out any call signs that we missed tonight, but there's a few. Excuse me. And so that's okay. People got things to do. This is just a hobby after all. Thanks again, Mac. As always, we can always count on you to stop by and say hi and keep us company. Take care, my friend. Enjoy the rest of the week. Again, short work week. And so we'll talk to you again soon. Hopefully. VA3IMW. Next would be BMO, but I think he's done. Let's try Paul. VE3PDL. How's my timing, Paul? I think he might have company. Because NFG said he was standing out front of his place. So let's try Steve. VA3, November Foxtrot Golf. Last call.
Hey there, Chuck. No, I don't know if he has company or not. I left about 15 minutes ago. So, but anyway, 7-3, Chuck. Up early tomorrow, so I'm going down real quick, and we'll catch you in there. Hey, I just broke 100 confirmations there on QRZ. I'm up to 101 now. Woohoo! Yeah, long way to go. But it's a start. What the heck? Back over to you, Chuck. Thanks for doing the net. And we'll be QRT after this one. VA3 NFT.
All right there, Steve. Yeah, sounds like you're fading a little bit, but I do appreciate you coming back to us, sticking around. And you were the company I was talking about. So I thought you were still there. So very good then. Okay, my friend, thanks again. You take care. Get plenty of rest. We'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure. And that's Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. So TTO is gone. NCA Wade, good night, sir. Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha. Thanks for checking in with us on the YouTube stream. Much appreciated. Take care, my friend. We'll catch up soon. Next is Vanya, Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima, Juliet. Vanya, are you there? All right. Last but not least, Kevin, VE3KKP. Last word goes to you, sir.
Well, that's it. I was a little late, but I made it. And I guess 7-3 is called, and you don't have to put out the garbage tonight.
No. Yay. I'm going to do the happy dance there as soon as I'm done here. Probably because I got to go to the bathroom. But yeah, no garbage tonight. It's a good thing I didn't take everything out because I was getting everything ready earlier. Then I said, what am I doing? It's tomorrow. So, all right, Kevin, thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to confirm everybody on EQSL there. I got to check mine, see how many I got there. So you better hurry. Thanks again, Kevin, and everyone else on Frequency. It's been a pleasure doing the net once again. It's time to wrap it up, put a bow on it, and say goodnight. Tonight we had 10 check-ins. I want to thank everybody. Also checking in on YouTube or listening and watching. What else? Don't forget, it's Support Your Parks weekend starting Friday at 8 p.m. And so you just need one or a couple of contacts and you'll get an award for participation. All right, everyone. Have a good night. It's been my pleasure doing week 1517 of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ, returning the frequency back to regular use. Thank you all. We're going to take a short break and come back.
Already, yeah, no, I already confirmed you. I got that far down the list. You were confirmed a couple times, I think.
Woohoo!
So you're done.